It's Friday and you're watching the Owatonna Today Show. Thank you so much for joining us. As usual, we are so fortunate to have people who've joined us in this program and supporting us, and we'd like to thank them today. We're going to start off with our premier supporters. A big thank you to the City of Owatonna, Express Employment Professionals, Owatonna Public Utilities, Safe and Drug-Free Coalition of Steele County, and the United Way of Steele County. Also, thank you to our primary supporters. They include Amy Swain Hearing Centers, Coda Living Community and Park Place Senior Living, and Little Theater of Owatonna. And we could not do this without our interlude supporters. They are Abraham Consulting Technologies, Brenda Bednar Mortgage, Glenn Meager and Tim Thomas of the Brick Meager Funeral Home and Medford Funeral Home, Brookdale Senior Living, Sterling House and Clare Bridge of Owatonna, Carlson Brandstad and Company CPAs, ERA Gillespie Real Estate, Fairview Animal Medical Center, Horizon Eye Care Professionals, Clancher and Son Landscaping and Concrete, Napa Auto Service, Profinium Financial, Owatonna Business Incubator, R&K Electric, Snap Fitness, Steele County Historical Society, Steele County Transitional Housing, the Third Hand Incorporated Video Productions, and TPS Insurance. We do hope you will support these fine businesses. Thank them for supporting us and bringing you the information you need for your community. And we are always looking for people who'd like to join our team. If you're interested, you can send us an email at owatonna@charter.net, or you can call Leanne Alt at 390-5751. Show today is going to be all about community as we talk to the United Way and the Clothesline, so stay with us. Right after this, we'll be back.
Hi, I'm Jody Voisin with the staff at Fairview Animal Medical Center, your other family doctor. Fairview Animal Medical Center is a proud supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
Recreational fires are allowed within the Owatonna city limits. They must be contained within a fire pit or a device designed for such use, and can be 3 feet in diameter and no more than 3 feet high. They must be 25 feet from a building or combustibles. Only untreated or unpainted woods must be used. Fires must be attended by a person at all times that are capable of extinguishing the fire. This has been a safety tip from the Owatonna Fire Department.
Hi, my name is Dave Olson and I'm with R&K Electric, where we provide power to the people. We're proud supporters of the Owatonna Today Show.
And we're back with the Owatonna Today Show. I have with me Evelina Giobbe. Good morning.
Good morning.
Or afternoon, or whenever you're watching this.
Good day to you.
Good day to you. So how have you been?
I have been great.
Good.
Really enjoying the summer.
Good.
Enjoyed the fair this weekend.
Now, did the United Way pretty busy fair time for them with their...
Actually, we were really fortunate this year. Businessware allowed us to raise a little money by running their parking lot.
Oh,
and
nice.
Our Justin's corporate campaign team was out there. And then I volunteered a little of my own time on Sunday at the Safe and Drug-Free Coalition booth, and they share that with the county attorney's office. So spreading the time around.
Well, that's the United Way is to make sure that all these different organizations and people are helped throughout the community.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and so you are on our show often, but I want you to do a quick introduction of yourself and a quick introduction of the United Way.
Well, okay. I'm Evelina Giobbe. I'm the Executive Director of the United Way. This is my 10th year with United Way, I'm happy to say. And our mission is to change lives by mobilizing and optimizing the caring power of our community. And we do that by building partnerships with local nonprofits, raising money to support their programs. And we are now engaged in a long-range strategic plan funded by a generous grant from the Otto Bremer Foundation, and we're in the midst of our year-long community assessment to identify income, education, and health disparities in our community, with a specific focus on the poor and the barriers that they're facing, as well as communities of color in Steele County.
Well, and how is that process going? I know that you've been doing some roundtable talks with some people, and how's that been going?
It has been an amazing process, and we learn every day. And usually when you do a process like this, you wait till the end, and then you figure out what you're going to do, and you'll move forward, and that is the plan. However, based on our key informant interviews and our focus groups, and we're getting ready to launch a community-wide survey, so everybody check your email at work and at home and participate. Yeah. But we did come across a few things that were really clear about some change in our direction. And we know that 9% of people in Steele County don't have health care coverage. And so in 2014, we are using some of those findings to support the free clinic, and they'll be getting a grant from United Way. We also learned through our process that access to dental care is very limited, particularly for low-income community members. And we know that early prevention stops people from having complicated dental problems. So knowing that, we don't have to wait for the end of our community assessment to take some action. We are funding Bright Smiles in 2014 for prevention, education, and care for low-income children in our community. We're excited about that. We're also concerned about child safety, and we know that it's really important for children to have a good start. And so in 2014, we will be funding an embedded family law attorney at the Crisis Resource Center. They will be there 1 day a week. So we keep learning throughout the process, and as we move along, we're using that to inform our funding. Two projects that are in the works. We identified a couple of things in terms of need for clothing in our community. And so we know, well, everyone needs winter clothes. Children always need clothes because they're growing, but there's a particular need for work clothes and interview clothes amongst people who are unemployed. So I've been meeting with some of our community partners to figure out the best way for people to get access to those items, including the ever-elusive, expensive work boots that you can't find anywhere.
But you have to get certain specific jobs.
Absolutely, and that was identified as a barrier to employment. And so we're in the process of creating a partnership that will meet that need. It's not done, but I'll be announcing it. And we're also looking at after-school care instead of emergency child care. We know that people need after-school care so they can go to work. So we're looking at and in the process of building a partnership to provide families with long-term after-school care. And it's a way that they can contribute to the process, and we can. And the benefit really is to children, because we know children who don't have out-of-school care in the summer or after-school care, their grades actually fall. And so this is a way to keep children prepared and lessen that gap in those educational disparities. So we're learning, and as we're learning, we're doing some small things to create some change. The next step is our community-wide survey, which will be available online, fully anonymous, and people who take the survey will be directed to another site where they can enter their name and phone number and address and be part of a drawing. And the grand prize is $100.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And
just for a little few minutes of your time.
Yeah, it takes 10 minutes. We appreciate people's time. Yeah. And so we want to give them a chance for us to thank them. But the most important thing is we want to give community members an opportunity to tell us what's important to them. United Way is a community-based philanthropy. We respond to community needs. We also look to the future to see what we can do to prevent and lessen these gaps. So it's an exciting time. Our next project after the survey will be a CEO roundtable where we'll be meeting with the top business leaders in the community to kind of get their take on what are the greatest needs in the community, what part do they want to play with us to create some change. So we're so grateful to the Otto Bremer Foundation.
I am fascinated by this community and email that you have going out because I think sometimes people feel like they are alone. Like my problems, I am the only one who has this problem. But if they go and they share that, if they share that with you, and then there's other people who have that problem, and the more people that can come together, you can do these fixes, or even a big fix at the end of the program. But they need to tell the people their story.
Right.
Don't feel like, well, they don't care. Obviously they do. Take the time, fill out the survey, let them know, let you guys know what the community needs and what their thoughts are. Otherwise you can't fix it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's very important for people to fill that out.
So it's a new day for United Way, and we're really looking at the root causes of these issues and trying to create some permanent change in people's lives instead of just an immediate response.
Instead of the Band-Aid.
Yeah.
Were you surprised by, when you started this process, did you know that you would have these little fixes throughout, or were you just surprised by them as you came across
We
them?
expected, as we gained more knowledge, that we would that this process would inform our grant making, but we didn't realize, I think, how much so, and really the focus on healthcare was really important. The focus on jobs is really important. So having an opportunity to partner with these new organizations is just wonderful. We're so excited about it, and we think that it's really going to make a big difference in people's lives, and that's why we're here. You know, we're here to create opportunities for change, and we're well on our way.
So thank you to the Otto Bremer Foundation for their generosity and their willingness to. They're going to change the face of Owatonna, and they're going to change it extensively, not just the surface, but like you said, finding the root causes and working towards that. So I'm hoping that all of our viewers who are watching this today will be willing to fill out that survey. But if for some reason they don't get the email, is there a way that they can find more information?
We will post the survey link on our website. We will post the survey link on Facebook.
Okay.
If for some reason somebody can't access that, and they can call our office, 455-1180. We will get you a paper survey if that's what you need. We also are working with translators in English and Spanish who can help people fill out the survey if they don't read English as a first language. We want everybody to have an opportunity to have their voices heard.
How else can they fix the community? Thank you so much for your time and for your commitment to this community and making it a better place. We do appreciate it.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back with the Owatonna Today Show. Please stay with us.
Hi, this is Dave Efforts with TPS Insurance, and we are proud supporters of the Owatonna Today Show.
I didn't just want another job, I wanted a career, so I expressed myself.
I was new to town and I didn't know where to turn for a job, so I decided to express myself.
I decided to express myself, and they helped find the right career for me.
Express Employment Professionals is in contact with thousands of companies in need of quality employees. Come in now and get the job you deserve.
Express yourself today.
Coda Living Community and Park Place Senior Living are Owatonna's premier living communities for seniors. Coda Living Community, located on the Owatonna Hospital and Mayo Clinic campus, provides short-term, long-term, and rehabilitative care. It features private and semi-private rooms, ceiling lifts, and spa. Coda Living Community continues the tradition of providing quality care to area residents. Park Place Senior Living is expanding into the Cedar View Care Center to offer enhanced assisted living. For more information, please call 507-446-4946.
Hi, I'm Doug Johnson with the Owatonna Business Incubator. We're here to help small businesses start and to grow. We're a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show.
Hi, I'm Ron Clancher with Clancher & Son Landscaping and Concrete. We support the Owatonna Today Show, and so should you.
And we're back with the Owatonna Today Show. I have with me Mary Fink. Hello.
Hello.
From the Clothesline.
Yes.
Just do a quick, I know you've been on here before, and I know but we have some new audience members. Why don't you give us a quick rundown of who you are and what the Clothesline is?
Okay. My name is Mary Fink. I'm the executive director of the Steele County Clothesline. We are a free store for Steele County residents in need. We serve populations at 200% or less of the federal poverty level, and we also help out in emergencies such as fires, floods, tornadoes, things like that. So in our floods of 2012, we were able to help a lot of people with their basic necessities.
Yeah, we were fortunate not to have too many huge problems this last year.
Yes.
But but that still doesn't mean there's not a need there.
Correct.
Because we've been talking a little bit about the need that we talked earlier this week about the hunger need. So there are still people in our area who are at that poverty level or below, and they just really need some help. And this is one of the ways Clothesline can step in and do that.
Last year we served 1,987 people.
Wow.
So there's definitely a need in our community, and it's wonderful that the Clothesline is here for those people.
Well, this last week you had a great event, and we want to talk a little bit about it and maybe encourage people to bring a little bit more.
Yes. It's our new Outfitting the Future, which is a back-to-school clothing drive for children kindergarten through 12th grade. We notice that every year parents are buying back-to-school clothes for their kids, and it was like, what about the people who can't afford clothes? And so we came up with this new initiative, Outfitting the Future. And it was held Tuesday at the VFW. So if people missed being able to bring new or nearly new clothing and shoes, underwear, items like that, they can still bring their items to the Clothesline on Mondays and Tuesdays from 8 to 5.
Okay, and then also if they missed the event, to come and do some shopping for those kids. They might be able to come a little bit later, and if people keep donating, they may be able to keep being able to help their kids have some new clothes for the first day of school.
Yes, absolutely.
Good, that's great. But never a dull moment with the Clothesline.
No, never.
Onward and upward. So you have a fun, great opportunity for fundraising for the Clothesline.
Yes.
And so let's talk a little bit about that.
Okay. Our next event is Shoot for the Moon. I keep wanting to say shoot the moon, but it's Shoot for the Moon. It's a nighttime golf tournament being sponsored by Havana Hills Golf Course, Par 3. It'll be held Friday, September 6th. We'll start with registration and a cookout. So we'll have hot dogs and brats and chips and all the fixings.
Wait for it to get dark.
Yeah. And that'll start at 6:30. And then shotgun starts at 8:30.
Okay.
And I had to ask, okay, what is shotgun? Shotgun is when people start at each hole, because it would take well into the evening if we had everybody starting at hole 1.
Okay.
So that's what that is. This is an illumination event. Owatonna Granite and Monument has sponsored the illumination, so we'll have glow balls. The holes will be illuminated. We'll have those glow necklaces, so we're not hitting each other. But this is going to be so much fun. Cost is $35 per person, and that includes your green fees, the field events. There'll be other things going on because we like to dress things up a bit. You'll have a hot dog or brat, beverages and snacks, and following the event, we're going to have a bonfire and do some s'mores. So
that sounds like a really great deal.
Yeah.
3 holes of golf and then all the fun that's involved in that.
Yeah, exactly.
Good.
It's going to be great.
Is this one of your major fundraisers?
This is a new fundraiser for us.
So we're going to see how it goes.
So we're going to see how this goes. And we're trying all kinds of things to raise money to keep the Clothesline available to our residents in need.
As we said, there are so many people out there who still need that.
There are. And this, we're in our 50th year of service, so we are very experienced at what we do. And just looking forward to this fun event. And you can register at Kotke's, St. Clair's for Men at Havana Hills and at the Clothesline.
Okay. Now, so you're a golfer.
Somewhat so.
More than I am. So I'm curious, is how do you think it's going to be different for someone to do a nighttime golfing than a daytime golfing?
Well, you're going to have to follow the illumination. And
maybe that'll be easier? I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, it's sometimes hard during the day.
Yeah.
So I'm just thinking this is just going to be total fun.
Yeah. Yeah. So now, then I've never golfed before. You were telling me that a good place to start is on a par 3.
Yes.
So even if you've kind of been playing with the idea of golfing and haven't done it before, this one takes the pressure off of really having to do it just right.
And Havana Hills is such a great course. I've always enjoyed it. I've talked to other people who said, "Oh, Havana Hills is really a lot of fun."
Oh, good.
We want everybody of all abilities, no matter what their handicap is, to come on out and have some fun.
Just give it
Help
a
us
try.
raise some money, and hopefully this event is going to just be the start of an annual event.
That would be fun. If you don't have the equipment, is there a place there that you can rent the equipment or get? Yeah,
maybe
we should figure that out.
We should figure that out. That's a great question.
I don't know what I'm going to do. Now, do you have golf carts? It's a par 3. I suppose we don't need golf carts, but I mean, I would think that's how the fun of playing
I
golf.
would imagine Havana Hills will outfit us with whatever we need.
Can you imagine golf carts with glow sticks on them?
Oh, wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah. I'm over that. Let's paint them in glow-in-the-dark paint.
Yeah.
All right, I help. So, Clothesline, we've talked about this. Talk to us a little bit about what are some of the items, because it's Clothesline. It sounds like it's just clothes, but
It
it's
does.
not.
It's more than that. We take dishes and pots and pans, silverware, blankets, sheets, pillowcases, home decorating items that are in season. So we're coming into fall. We want brightly colored leaves and scarecrows, things like that. Easter bunnies, not so much right now. But just go with the season. Anything that makes a house a home, and pillows, just all kinds of books.
Important for somebody who's maybe of low income or just moved to the area and doesn't have that first job yet. Why is that so important to make that house that home?
Because you want people to be comfortable. Not necessarily putting a picture on the wall, but to have those dishes. Some people are escaping domestic abuse. They leave the home without anything. They come to us, their kids are sitting in pajamas. And it's like, let's get some shoes, underwear, socks, some changes of clothes, and whatever else they're going to need. And then as they progress in their moving forward with their lives, they can get some more things until they're on their feet and ready to supply items for themselves. It's not only that, but there are people who work and just don't make enough money to supply these items. After you buy food, pay your rent, pay your bills, there's $0 left over for clothing.
Yeah, and you need that.
You have to have it, or you're going to go to jail for being naked.
Because that's not appropriate. Well, and the children too. Those kids, like we just said, they grow so fast.
Yes.
And if you have kids who are wearing clothes they don't fit, they don't feel comfortable. They're not going to do well in school because their confidence level is so much lower.
Yes.
And just to be able to give them that step up, that opportunity is just invaluable.
That's something they shouldn't have to worry about.
They shouldn't. Good. All right, give us the details of this Shoot for the Moon event again.
Okay, nighttime golf tournament, Friday, September 6th. Registration and cookout starts at 6:30. Shotgun at 8:30. It's at Havana Hills Golf Course on 2213 Northeast 34th Avenue here in Owatonna. $35 per person. That includes your green fees, field events, hot dogs, beverage, snacks, and a bonfire following the event. Call me, Mary Fink, 451-2550. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to talk to you about it. Registration forms available at Kotke's, St. Clair's for Men, Havana Hills, Par 3, and the Steele County Clothesline.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank
This
you.
sounds like a blast. We'll
It's
see.
going to be
I'm
fun.
brave enough. All right, we'll be right back with the Owatonna Today Show. Please stay with us.
Hi, Warren Abraham Consulting Technologies, your one-stop technology shop. We support the Owatonna Today Show.
Owatonna Public Utilities, real people, real reliable, real progress.
Making life a little easier day after day, taking pride in our community, listening to what you say, a voice you can talk to. We're growing with you in mind in everything we do. Owatonna Public Utilities.
Hello, I'm Sean McNulty. And I'm Deb Gillard with Brookdale Senior Living, Sterling House, and Clarebridge of Owatonna. And we are a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show.
Here's a quick look at your community announcements. What an easy way to help the animals of Steele County. Office Max is working with the Steele County Humane Society by recycling ink cartridges with funds coming back to help the Steele County Humane Society. They'll take anything, cartridges from both regular and laser printers. Many people and businesses think they can't recycle their cartridges, but many of them can. So just bring everything you want to them. They'll take care of the cartridges for you. And even the funky ones, that's okay. They'll take care of them. All you have to do is drop them off at their monthly pet adoption day. It's the third Saturday of every month at Hometown Motors. And if you can't drop them off, you can contact the Steele County Humane Society for them to pick it up at a different date and time. Please help the Humane Society by recycling these. You can share this information with anyone you know. Let them know. You can start a community collection project. It'll be great. You can contact the Humane Society for more information. And we want to remind you the Owatonna-Degner Regional Airport is having their runway 5K at sunset. You can visit the airport. This weekend. It's going to be a lot of fun. The 5K is tomorrow. It's going to be there's going to be commemorative Air Force rides as well in their B-25 aircraft. They'll have their annual fly-in breakfast and all that kind of thing. But on Saturday, they're going to have their 5K run. It's going to be on the lit airfield at the airport. And it's same-day registration from 5 to 7 p.m., so this is going to be at night as well. It is highly recommended to pre-register, and those who do register can have the opportunity to win a ride on the B-25. So this race starts at 7:45. It's an event that will bring a support to the Owatonna Civil Air Patrol. If you want more information, you can call 507-774-7142. And again, all proceeds will benefit the Owatonna Civil Air Patrol. I want to remind you that if you do like us on Facebook, you'll have an opportunity to win a pair of tickets to the Minnesota Renaissance Festival, and you can come see me be weird out there. Since you're watching me be weird on here, sounds like a great opportunity. So do like us on Facebook. We'll see you next week. Thanks so much for joining us.